All in the Family, 1971-1979 broke boundaries and forever changed TV. But did you know about the behind-the-scenes moments and strange facts that shaped the show's legacy? From controversial topics to unexpected casting decisions, here are 10 weird facts that will change how you view this iconic sitcom. 1. The show's groundbreaking humor was originally welcomed. All in the Family tackled taboo subjects like racism, sexism, and politics, but at first network executives weren't sure it would work. The show's edgy humor, particularly the character of Archie Bunker, was considered too controversial for mainstream audiences. What's weird is that the network even thought about canceling it after the first few episodes. However, the show's sharp social commentary and bold humor resonated with viewers, and it quickly became a massive hit. The show's success proved that audiences were ready for deeper, more honest depictions of societal issues in primetime television. 2. Carroll O'Connor based Archie Bunker on his own father. Archie Bunker, the bigoted, outspoken character that became All in the Family's central figure, was inspired by Carroll O'Connor's own father. O'Connor drew from his experiences growing up with a father who had similar prejudices and strong opinions. What's weird is that O'Connor initially had difficulty portraying the character because he didn't want to glorify the bigotry. However, he soon realized that Archie's flaws were part of his complexity. O'Connor's personal connection to the character added depth to his performance, and it became one of the most iconic TV roles of all time. 3. The show was the first to use the word gay on TV. All in the Family was groundbreaking in many ways, including its portrayal of LGBTQ+ issues. The show was the first to use the word gay in reference to homosexuality on primetime television. The episode titled The Homosexual aired in 1971 and dealt with Archie's prejudices against a friend of his daughter. What's weird is that at the time, the use of the word gay was still considered taboo in mainstream media, and the episode generated a great deal of controversy. The show's progressive approach helped open doors for future LGBTQ+ representation on TV. 4. Jean Stapleton's Edith was originally a minor character. Jean Stapleton's portrayal of Edith Bunker became one of the most beloved characters on All in the Family, but she was originally intended to be a minor role. The character of Edith was designed to be a simple foil to Archie's aggressive personality, providing a voice of reason. What's weird is that Stapleton's performance brought so much warmth and humor to the role that Edith quickly became a fan favorite. Her quirky innocence and ability to handle Archie's abuse with grace added a unique dynamic to the show, eventually making her one of TV's most memorable characters. 5. The show's theme song was originally a protest song. The theme song for All in the Family, Those Were the Days, was originally written as a protest song. The lyrics reflect a longing for a simpler, more idealized past, which ties directly into the show's focus on social change and the clash between generations. What's weird is that while the song was meant to capture a sense of nostalgia, it also hinted at the discomfort that older generations felt toward changing cultural norms. The song became so closely associated with the show that it helped establish the tone of All in the Family, a mix of humor, nostalgia, and social critique. 6. Norman Lear was inspired by his own experiences with prejudices. Norman Lear, the creator of All in the Family, drew inspiration from his own experiences with bigotry and prejudice. Lear's personal history shaped the way he approached the writing of the show, especially with Archie Bunker's character. What's weird is that while Archie represents the worst of prejudiced attitudes, Lear wanted to show how such views could evolve through dialogue and personal experiences. Lear's use of humor to explore these difficult subjects made the show groundbreaking. His ability to address racism, sexism, and class inequality with humor and satire turned All in the Family into a cultural phenomenon. 7. The show was originally a British adaptation. All in the Family was based on a British show called Till Death Us Do Part, created by Johnny Spate. The British series also featured a bigoted, conservative father named Alf Garnett, who served as the central character. What's weird is that All in the Family was one of the first major American adaptations of a British sitcom. The original show focused on social class and politics in post-war Britain, but All in the Family shifted the focus to American issues like racism, Vietnam War protests, and changing gender roles, making it uniquely American while retaining the British show's essence. 8. The character of Mike was originally written as a conservative. Mike Stivic, also known as Meathead, was created to be Archie's foil, representing a more liberal and progressive viewpoint. However, what's weird is that Mike was originally written as a conservative. The character's transformation into a more left-wing anti-establishment figure was made during early rehearsals. What's strange is that the shift made Mike a perfect counterbalance to Archie, with their interactions reflecting the political and social tensions of the time. Mike's debates with Archie were central to the show's exploration of generational and ideological divides, making him one of the most important characters in the series. 9. The show's humor was inspired by real-life political debate. All in the Family was heavily influenced by the political and social climate of the 1960s and 1970s. The show's humor was often inspired by real-life political debates, including issues like civil rights, the Vietnam War, and gender equality. What's weird is that many of the episodes, which were meant to be comedic, also served as direct commentaries on the state of American society. The show's ability to blend humor with social commentary helped it stand out from other sitcoms of the time. The characters' conversations about politics, race, and social norms reflected the deep divisions in American culture, giving the show an enduring relevance. 10. The character of Archie Bunker was played by a non-traditional leading man. Carroll O'Connor, who portrayed Archie Bunker, was an unlikely choice for a leading man. Prior to All in the Family, O'Connor had primarily played supporting roles, often as authority figures or characters in more dramatic settings. What's weird is that O'Connor, known for his more serious acting roles, was initially considered too refined for a character like Archie. However, O'Connor's ability to play Archie with both sensitivity and abrasive humor made him perfect for the role. His portrayal of a flawed, prejudiced man who nonetheless had a complex humanity helped make Archie one of TV's most iconic characters, despite his divisive views.